Welcome to the channel, and I hope you like the video.
Fair use.
Sit back, relax, kick your feet up, most of all, enjoy.
In a desert long forgotten, beneath the dust of Egypt's silent tombs, a secret began to breathe again. A torn papyrus, blackened by mold, its fibers crumbling like the bones of an ancient serpent. Inside it, a voice had waited nearly 2,000 years. A voice so dangerous, so inverted, that the early church buried it on purpose. This was Codex Chakos, a shattered book of Coptic parchment, abused, frozen, mishandled, nearly pulverized by greedy hands chasing profit, its fragile leaves a true nightmare for the restorer, as the scholars said. And in its wounded pages lay a gospel that flipped the world upside down, the Gospel of Judas. Discovered in the 1970s, described by scholars as a powerful text written on material so frail it seemed close to extinction. This manuscript was more ghost than book. But when its shattered leaves were pieced together, a chilling revelation emerged: Judas was not the villain. He was the one disciple who truly understood Jesus. According to the text, Jesus laughs, not with joy, but with a sharper knowledge, laughs at his disciples, calling them blind, trapped in a world ruled by lesser gods. The other disciples pray to their God, but Jesus tells Judas he alone can see the truth. Judas is the only one capable of understanding the mysteries of the universe, the only one whose star has shone brightly. The Gospel portrays a cosmos far different from the Christianity we know. The creator of the material world, the God most people worship, is described not as the ultimate being, but as Soklas, a lower, flawed power. Above him, beyond all comprehension, exists the great invisible spirit, a being greater than a god, a presence too immense for human language, too radiant to be named. This gospel speaks the language of early Gnostic mysticism, where light and shadow blend, and salvation comes from secret knowledge, not obedience. Jesus becomes the revealer of hidden truths, unveiling a cosmic hierarchy of realms, archons, and pre-existent generations. He tells Judas that humanity carries a spark from the highest realm, a spark trapped in flesh. And then comes the darkest twist. Jesus tells Judas, "You will sacrifice the man that close me. Not betray. Not destroy. But liberate." In this narrative, Jesus' human body is a garment, temporary, earthly, heavy. His true self is divine, ethereal. And Judas, the outcast, the despised, is chosen to free that divine being from its shell. It is not treachery. It is obedience. It is destiny. Throughout the Gospel, Jesus prepares Judas for this role. He names him the chosen star, the one whose fate was written before the world existed. The one who will exceed all of them, even the greatest of the disciples. Near the end, the text turns deeply mystical. Jesus commands Judas to lift his eyes toward the heavens. Judas sees a luminous cloud, a brilliant realm of light surrounded by stars. The voice within it declares his purpose, echoing like thunder across eternity. And then, Judas enters the cloud. This moment, his spiritual exaltation, is described like a shadowy inversion of Jesus' transfiguration. Judas is embraced by the divine light, swallowed by the luminous cloud while a heavenly voice speaks from within it. Moments later, the story turns earthly, almost brutally simple. The priests whisper. The scribes wait. And Judas, now fully aware, steps into the role he was chosen for. He goes to the authorities. He speaks the words they expect. He accepts the silver, and he hands Jesus over, not in treachery, but in obedience to a divine command. The gospel ends there, with a chilling understatement: he received some money and handed him over. No crucifixion scene. No despair. No shame. Because in this text, Judas has not fallen. He has risen. He has done what none of the others could. He carried the weight of a cosmic secret, and he executed the command of the Master. This is why early church fathers feared this gospel. Irenaeus of Lyon called it heresy in 180 CE, claiming it taught that Jesus' death threw all things, earthly and heavenly, into dissolution. They buried it, silenced it, worked to erase it, because it depicted Judas not as a monster, but as Jesus' closest disciple. His chosen one. His necessary shadow. The manuscript was lost for centuries, hidden, shuffled, frozen, almost destroyed, until fate dragged it into the light again. And today, across its torn pages, we hear a voice that rewrites the oldest betrayal in history. A voice whispering that the villain was the hero, that betrayal was salvation. That destiny is written in the stars. And that sometimes, the darkest path is the one chosen by the light.
Garantangi, till the next video.